Kia ora, hello and welcome. If you are a teacher watching this from India, Sri Lanka, the Philippines, or anywhere else in the world and want to teach in New Zealand, this video is made specifically for you. You likely have a solid bachelor's degree in your subject area. You might be a primary school teacher. You might be a secondary school teacher teaching physics, mathematics, English literature, or any other subject to O-level and A-level students. You may have years of valuable classroom experience. But if you have been trying to move to New Zealand and start teaching, you might have realized there is a missing link in your profile. That missing link is a formal, recognized teaching qualification. In New Zealand, experience alone is not enough. Even with 10 years of teaching experience, you cannot get registered by the Teaching Council without a specific initial teacher education degree that is recognized by New Zealand standards. For many international teachers, your current Bachelor of Education or even Master of Education might not meet this standard. So how do you fix this? First, let's talk about the advice you might be getting. If you visit a migration consultant today, many of them might suggest you do a Master of Business Management or IT. They might tell you it's easier or safer. Now, they aren't trying to trick you. They recommend this because it is easier for them to process. Business courses have many seats available. Teaching programs, however, have strict caps, higher IELTS requirements, and police vetting. It is harder work for an agent to get you in. But be smart about your career. A Master of Business does not make you a teacher. You will graduate with debt, no teaching license, and no direct path to a classroom. The correct path, the gold standard for you, is the Graduate Diploma in Teaching. This is a one-year, full-time university course designed for people who already have a degree in a subject but need the license to teach it. Admission is strict. You will need an IELTS academic score of 7.0 and likely an interview, but the reward is massive. Once you graduate, you get your provisional practicing certificate, and because primary and secondary teachers are on the Tier 1 green list, as soon as you secure a full-time job, you can apply for the straight-to-residence visa. And here is the best news. Finding a job is not the hard part. New Zealand is currently facing a critical shortage of teachers. Official reports project a shortage of hundreds of secondary and primary teachers in 2026 and beyond. Schools are desperate for qualified staff. Once you have that New Zealand teaching practice certificate in your hand, you are in high demand. Now let's talk about the cost. You will need to budget between 30,000 and 40,000 New Zealand dollars for tuition. It is a big investment, but the government has made it easier to support yourself. Under the updated student visa rules, you can now work 25 hours per week during term time. And during scheduled term breaks and holidays, you can work full-time with no restriction on hours. Many international teachers use this time to work in relief teaching or tutoring to help cover their living costs. The New Zealand Ministry of Education has a clear message. Kia ora teachers, come and teach us. They are actively looking for skilled, resilient teachers like you. So, choose the path that actually leads to the classroom. Apply to a reputable university like the University of Auckland, Victoria, or Canterbury for the Graduate Diploma in Teaching. It's time to turn your teaching career into a new life in Aotearoa. Good luck with your application.